earnest shout shattered the frozen air of the space around them. Free of the binding majesty, Kay leapt backwards, took the mask, and distanced herself from him. That was too close. If Kay continued just blankly standing there, she would have certainly died. It was a premonition that left no room for doubt. After calming her heart, which raced like it was on the verge of bursting, she looked at her savior.
やめてよ。お願いだから。ここです。
Irae Amantes. Her presence confused Kay enough to forget the relief of survival. After all, the girl should have been locked up at the church.
これは予想より早かったですね、テレジア。一人ですか?
While Kay was bewildered, the priest wore his usual gentle smile. Didn't seem like he was the least bit surprised by Ray's intrusion.
藤井さんたちが随分と頑張ったのか。あるいは、まあいい。渡りに船とはこのことだ。できればこれを日に何度も使いたくないと思っていたところなのです。
え
Irae opened her eyes wide while Kay became speechless. What Trifa was summoning was clearly his most powerful attack, yet he directed it at his beloved girl without a hint of hesitation.
この角の霊は危険に際して救いをもたらし。
For the horn shall aid him in his time of need.
この剣は恐怖の修羅場で勝利を与えるものなれろ。
And the sword shall deliver unto him victory most fortuitous. Kay had no idea what was happening around her. Was the priest actually planning to kill the girl?
この指輪がかつてお前を地獄と苦しみから救い出した。
But this ring shall serve to remind him of me. The divinity increased, converged, and intensified in response to the continuation of his aria, forming and materializing something before his chest. This was no bluff. The priest was definitely aiming to launch his light towards Irae. Kay instantly knew what she had to do.
伏せなさい早く
Trifa's motives, his words, and the many questions whirling within Sakurai's mind no longer mattered to her. If there's one thing she understood with absolute certainty, it was that she couldn't let Irae Amantes die. Hesitant for a few moments, Kay ultimately forced the thoughts about the possibility of her own death into the darkest corner of her mind. The most important thing for her to remember was the undeniable truth that the Sonnenkind was invaluable in the transmutation of gold. That alone was an absolute that wouldn't move from the top of her priorities. So, dispelling all her unnecessary thoughts with a fierce cry, Kay began a suicidal charge towards the priest. She had to stop it, or else everything would be for naught. Her very instincts told her that the man's designs were too dangerous to be allowed to bear fruit. Kay rushed towards the priest and made an attempt to ruin the aim of his attack. It wasn't something that Irae Amantes could dodge by herself.
私のことをゴッドフリートがしのぶよ姿となればいい。
So Gottfried himself may know the name of he who freed you from torment and disgrace.
させないやめろ
However, just like it was before Ray's arrival, even Kay's most powerful attacks were the epitome of futility when used against him.
フリア
Trifa looked less concerned than as if he was shooing away a mosquito. He took all the blows without budging and didn't gain a single bruise on his body. As one would expect, no one could do anything to interfere with the spell he wove. To the realm of God. His rule, his creation figment began to assert itself. The strongest being he knew, the vessel and power he earnestly desired for the sake of saving everyone for all time to come, never once losing anything ever again. His very own world, birthed by a craving to become the golden beast himself. Soar free, swan knight of gold. A raging blast scraped Kay's cheeks and shoulders as it lunged towards Irae. It was a torrential amalgam of shining golden light and divinity. The attack was far and above Kay's common sense. Nothing could stop or prevent it. It was a divine weapon, the symbol of fate in the obsidian round table, the legendary Lance of Longinus.
私は
Ray was left dumbfounded and stupefied when faced with its trail of golden light. She began to think that she was witnessing the final moments of her life. The girl wasn't averse to the notion of her own death. However, she had questions she wanted answered. There were too many things she didn't know, such as what was on his mind when...
答えて
Her voice wasn't intense enough to be called a shout, nor fervent enough to be a wish, and too insincere to be a prayer. It was nothing but a question, born of the confusion about what he was doing to her at that moment.
心配無用
Time fell to a speed below 1/100th of a second. Within a temporal frame more meager than a moment, Ray and Trifa were able to hold a conversation, likely due to the absolute removal of all idle thoughts from their minds.
あなたは救われるのテレジアその忌まわしき決定をここに立つ
The lance, the surging beam of light, thundered through and rent the air, heading straight for the maiden's womb. The searing gold spearhead was to strike the birth canal, sealing the one way leading to the castle. Even a momentary deprivation of her qualification as the Divine Mother would make the swastika choose another son in kind. The action could only work past the opening of the fifth, when the transmutation of gold went past the point of no return and became susceptible to disorder. At that moment, Trifa became certain of his victory. His ancient ambition would finally bear fruit.
くだらん。神父の強姦趣味か。呆れたものだ。
The sacred lance of certain death bent its light as if fearing its true owner. As the spearhead penetrated the floor, the beam following it neatly pierced the school building. As the attack wasn't released with an intent to destroy, the target wasn't blown away, yet its impact was still tremendous enough to make the surroundings reverberate with a sound as thunderous as actual lightning.
そんな何
However, the girls weren't surprised by the destructive power of the diverged attack. It was the very diversion itself, the bending of the light they thought was absolute, and the fact that the being responsible, arrogantly and imposingly, stood there, surrounded by echoes and dust. A particularly potent aroma of tobacco fumes filled the air as Rubido, the crimson nidus, let her hair sway in the wind, her already warped face distorting with palpable displeasure. But then the flame-adorning iron jar raised a shout of exultation. Her very soul was trembling with joy at the idea of executing the treacherous fiend before her.
馬脚を表したな、ゲスが。メッキの剥げた貴様など、もはや一片の価値もない。分際を知れよ、レッド。貴様ごとき、どれだけ望もうとハイドリヒ教にはなれん。
まあおそらくあなたはおいでになるだろうと思っていましたよザミエル教
In response to the scorchingly cold verbal abuse, Trifa spoke an honest grumble. Even in a situation, he was able to state that it was all within his design.
むしろ好都合だあなたでもいいやあなただからこそ私には勝てない
ほざけ貴様は知らんのだよ
The air behind the Crimson Nidus dimly swayed like the heat haze carrying her scorn. Her voice ardent. She voiced her ardent will to throw the insolent traitor into the deepest pits of despair.
チェス盤でしか物を測れん特学気取り戦場の駒はマス目通りにしか動けぬものだと勝手に思っているのだ敗因を教えてやる貴様は戦士の何たるかを分かっていない誰が一人で来たと言った
Trifa's checkmate was stopped by a castling, while Eleanor was the queen, not the piece meant for that role. Hence there had to be another piece here, specifically a rook. A piece with invasive power, intense and unmatched, a moving fortress boasting the kind of invincibility that allowed it to crush anything within its path. His blow would checkmate the bishop.
例の小僧を餌にしたつもりだったのだ
Eleanor put on a cold, indomitable smile as he materialized behind her, adorning hard iron and a somber will to fight.
共に英雄ならば全力でだ。今の我々が忠するなら、それは貴様のごとき非戦のネズミがお似合いだということだよ。
Goats von Berlichingen. Berlichingen? I think that's how it's pronounced. The ironclad Negrito wordlessly agreed with Rubido's words. Indeed, heroes were to give their all, with absolutely no excess or deficiency and no feelings of obligation, only the clash of soul against soul upon the field of battle. For that would be his true final battle. The countless battles he had braved granted him an illusion of long-sought repose. Yet in his foolishness, he did not realize that the glory earned in victories past was but a herald summoning him to this next stage of bloodshed. He had enough. He wished for it to end. The crimson of blood, the white of bones, the black of charred flesh, the gray of splattered entrails, the gleam of bayonets, the metal of bullets, the oscillation of the ground and the wake of an army of creaking tanks, the feculent smell of trenches. To escape them now, he had no choice but to embrace the carnage once more. There would be no end until he killed the him that desired repetition. Suddenly, the church exploded. Since it happened the very same moment Shiro and I entered the chapel, we were caught in the blast. The shockwave blew me away and made me roll on the pavement until I could properly look up at the church. Had the explosion happened a moment later, I would have been seriously injured, so making out with only a few bruises was borderline miraculous. The delicate timing almost made it seem like it was intended to be of the exact power to have such a specific effect. The church was enemy territory, so I made my preparations by having Marie return to me. The explosion made me glad that I did. I couldn't have withstood it while also trying to protect someone else. That aside... Dumbfounded and confused by what had just happened, I looked up at the blazing building. They probably intended to preemptively attack us, but an explosion that big could hurt Himuro as well. Was this their idea of war? What the hell were they thinking? What was the meaning behind this action? Shiro stood up, furrowing his brows as he muttered that reply. Despite the sour look on his face, he still sounded like he was enjoying the situation. However, this wasn't the time to get pissed at his demeanor.
プラス宣戦布告代わりの G コード。お兄さんこちらってなもんだ。要するに見透かされたな。腐ってもつうか狂っても指揮官だね。ここでやり合っても何のメリットもねえってきっちりわきまえてやがる。
While defeating someone at an open swastika would be a huge plus for us, we wouldn't do any good for those psychos. So they avoided us by running away from here. Since the church had just lost its function as a desirable battlefield, they simply blew it up as a display of their power. There was nothing more to it.
もぬけの殻だ。先輩もここにはいねえよ。じゃあ神父は何を。さて、もしかすっと俺ら完全にはめられたんじゃねえか。
I couldn't help feeling we were led here when he gave us the convenient idea that our next battle would be at the church. Feeling completely played, I grinded my teeth when...
なんだ、俺。
As the church collapsed into the flames, a certain object rolled over to us. Covered in fire, the soccer ball-sized object faced us like it had a will of its own. Upon realizing what it was, I couldn't help but cover my mouth in shock. An unpleasant stench reached my nose, the smell of burning protein and fat. Releasing a low sizzling sound, the familiar woman's face looked up at us with clouded eyes.
猿か。
I heard that she died and knew it well, but the sight before me was just too much. I hate her as I would hate any enemy. While I certainly wasn't going to ridicule her death, I couldn't deny the feelings of relief that overcame me. She had always been an obstacle for me to eliminate. However...
仲間なんじゃ。
Eleanor murdered Sister Lisa, while Schreiber killed Ruzalka and Wilhelm. What was wrong with these bastards? What made them capable of such things?
やめとけ。どうせ考えてもわかんねえよ。
I didn't even want to. Bloody froth surged from Ruzalka's mouth as I intently looked down at her still burning head. The witch's hideously scorched lips began to open and shut as they released a gurgling sound.
こいつ
Alive? No, that wasn't the case. Roselka was, without a doubt, dead, but someone else was using her mouth. Basically, it was...
趣味悪いな。メッセージのつもりかよ。
This was a message, no mistaking it. So I don't know all of this, but I recognize the word Hakenkreuz, that's Iron Cross. So I believe this is like a German war chant or something like that. Like a broken radio, the broken body part began singing to us. What was the song? I never heard the melody before, but it felt something like a war chant. The seething malice and blatant ridicule within the performance made it completely obvious that the other side was making fun of us. Soon enough, it gave me nausea and a crawling sensation akin to goose flesh. It seemed like Shiro felt the same way.
うるせえ。
He took out his pistol and silenced Roselka's head by blowing it to bits. Though it was a gruesome thing to do, if he hadn't done it, I know I would have done something similar. That was how unpleasant the song was.
こういうことするやつなんだよ。さすがに俺もマジ引くわ。
Wolfgang Schreiber. This display was more than enough to prove that insane didn't even begin to describe him. Also,
せっかちだね。最後まで聞きなよ。
the message wasn't even over. Roselka's tongue, blown away from her head, wriggled like a leech and vibrated in accordance with the voice flowing out of it.
ラストトリーでずレイレムニグのはずあれ。ユーとアウェイトゲーリング。
The grotesque sight left both me and Shiro at a loss for words. This guy was an unbelievable scumbag. The words he voiced were nothing but a song sung by a brat who hadn't even hit puberty. But it was by far the most repulsive song I'd ever heard to come out of a child.
愛と欲望。そのためならたとえ火の中水の中。
This is the English translation of what he was just saying, by the way.
つまり無理も通るってことさ。いいかな。君は女心ってもんを少し勉強するべきだ。避けられてるのも自覚しなよ。
Ridiculing me, Schreiber's voice claimed that Himuro had left this place just so she wouldn't meet me. Why? What reason was there for her to avoid me? The voice gave no answer to that question.
それでも追うかい？追ってくるかい？いいね。おいでよ。一緒に遊ぼう。二択だ。そんなに難しくない。今ならまだギリギリで間に合うかもしれないし、助けられるかもしれない。させないけどね。近寄ってきたら迎撃するよ。君らまだそんな程度でハイドリヒ教のエインフェリアに立ち向かおうなんて50年早い。さあどうするよ。命かけてきなよヘルト。クラフトの脚本通りなら僕らを殺せるんだろ。殺してみろよ。僕の頭が切り落とされて吹き出す血しぶきの音をこの耳に聞かせてくれ。ずっと僕はずっとそれを待ってたんだ。最高の娯楽だ。共にバルハラで永遠に殺し合おう。ハイドリヒ教のベルトールで全てを覆い飲み込もう。逃がさないぞ君ら。だから来いよ。遊んでやる。僕はアルベド。5色の白で。
That was the limit of my patience.
空白の城だ。
Unable to bear it any longer, I send the tongue flying by slashing it with my right arm.
ついでに面白くねえの白だな。
Shiro released the oil from a Zippo lighter and burned the remaining flesh. With that, we finally ended the lunatic's long-winded speech. It was way too tiring on the mind, so good riddance. The guy definitely wasn't the kind for proper conversation. That aside,
でどうするよ。
決まってるだろ。
Himuro avoided me and refused to be saved, but I could tell it wasn't because she gave in to their power or anything like that. This little encounter with Schreiber's shenanigans made it easy for me to understand that she just didn't want us to face such insane bastards. It wasn't a guess born of conceit. I really believe that to be true.
あの電波先輩もあんな顔してけなげじゃねえの。いい女だな。
ああ、いい女だ。
And that was another reason why I couldn't let her die. It would be a huge blow to my manly pride.
さっき二択って言ってたな。つうことは
学校かタワーか。
Those were the only places she'd go in this situation. The school felt more likely since going there would protect both us and the city's population while effectively attracting all the remaining bastards.
でも
It was our last chance to save her, and getting the wrong place would mean the end for us.
二手に分かれるか。
Shiro threw me the keys to his motorbike.
お前は学校に行けよ。俺はタワーだ。こうなれもうしょうがねえ。
Dividing our battle potential was a stupid idea, but we had to do it to make sure we didn't miss them. Being the thorough bunch they were, I can only assume this was part of their plot. I wordlessly nodded, then jumped on Shiro's motorbike.
こかすなよ。ちょっとそれにはジンクスがあってな。夏にお前とバカスミ乗せて海行った帰りに事故ったんだわ。あれ以来酸欠はしないことにしてる。今のお前は実質二欠状態なんだから、それ以上誰も乗せるな。事故るぞマジで。
ああ、そういや確かそんなこともあったな。
Shiro came out basically unharmed. However, now that I thought of it, the changes in his personality started right after that event.
でもそんなこと言ったらここに来るまでだって酸欠だろ。俺とお前とマリーで。
いいんだよそりゃ。とにかくお前は学校着くまで彼女以外のやつを乗せんなよ。ほら急げ。
I didn't understand his logic, but whatever. I had to rush it so I couldn't spare a moment's thought for that.
じゃあシロ、無茶すんなよ。
アホか。今しなくていつすんだよ。
まあそりゃ確かに。
He couldn't have been more right. He gave him a bitter smile, set the motorbike to full throttle, and shouted loud enough to drown out the thunderous sound of the engine.
けど死ぬな。約束しろ。
おう、先に死んだ方が負けだもんな。全部片付いた後の打ち上げ期待してるよ。面白いもん見せろ。
ああ、お前も一発芸くらい考えとけよ。
We split up as I headed out towards the school, pedal to the metal. In my heart, I asked Himuro not to die or give up, to stay strong until we came and saved her. I knew she wouldn't believe me for a second, but Shiro and I just happened to be stubborn idiots who couldn't relax while being protected by women. There was also another reason why I felt like I had to go there. I couldn't describe it well, but I felt like someone was calling me. It was a powerful sensation on a completely different dimension to Schreiber's provocation. After all,
ねえ、レン、さっきの気づいてる？
Marie materialized herself in the rear seat. I answered her question with a nod.
あの時、
The moment we entered the chapel, we were overwhelmed by a tremendous sensation coming from somewhere outside. I had no doubts that it was the reason why the church exploded. Wilhelm, Schreiber, Reinhard, Eleanor. I felt a number of menacing pressures these past few weeks, but that one was unlike any other. It was a pure, undistilled desire to do battle. A true warrior's unsullied intent to defeat his enemy.
うまく言えないけど、すごく真正面な感じだったよ。
だろうな。あれは。
There wasn't a hint of play in it, and though I could have said the same about Eleanor, her type was more puppet-like. To be a fighter wasn't necessarily the same as being a soldier.
絶対に小細工が効かない相手だ。策も損得も全部。
The only option was to face him head-on, and he most certainly left no openings for potential flanking. I I was even inclined to guess that he had been freed from the shackles of higher command. To put it frankly, he felt like an ultimate individualist, an iron tank that could only head forward. He was the rook, Nigredo, and if my instincts weren't failing me,
神父や四郎の鬼門だ。あいつらみたいなタイプはあれに勝てない。
じゃあレンは
わからない。
even though I had to, I really didn't want to think about what would happen if I had fought the Somber Knight. It was a really bizarre sensation. I felt as if the opposing cards would be ridiculously contradictory.
とにかく急ぐぞ。
We had to get to school as soon as we could. That was probably where all the remaining fighters were gathered. A dreadful night of carnage would surely await us. The fact that Himuro avoided me spoke volumes about the level of danger lingering around her. However, that was the exact reason why it was such a great opportunity. Though I was probably unable to down them all at the same time, it could have been possible for me to take out at least one of the battalion commanders. I thought about that and considered the situation for a long while until...
ねえ、それで私たちはその人に勝てるの？
Marie gave me a question I just couldn't answer. The thunderous roar of the somber night made everyone present lose their breath, even Eleanor. Well, not exactly overawed by the sight, displayed an emotion akin to admiration. The battle cry was great enough to shake the air, no the ground. It was less like a sound and more like a boom of raw power that could make space itself shatter and burst. Blatantly expressing the will to fight, or kill in such awe-inducing bursts, and turning it into damage potentials by no means a rare technique. His power was great and dense beyond gauging, but it still paled in comparison to gold. Anyone who knew the beast wouldn't be menaced by the Summer Knight's power. Thus, Goetz von Berlichingen, the Iron Nigredo, was feared for another reason. Specifically, the difference, the amplitude between his stillness and motion. He suppressed his presence so well that no one could feel it, then displayed it all with that overwhelming roar. The tens of thousands of soldiers whirling within the night followed him without making as much as a cough, proving the command with which he rallied his army to be beyond imagination. The orderly soldiers were now released from their yokes restraining them. When it came to utilizing Karl Kraft's sorcery, the power based on the control and handling of souls, he was likely the most proficient of them all. As if made to be like that, Machina utilized the grace granted him by the shadowy Mercury to its full extent. In certain situations, that ability of his might even surpassed Reinhardt's.
なるほど。戦士。
The appearance of the Iron Hero made the shining golden lance fade away like fog. No one on the scene knew if Trifa could only use it for a short time or if he had some other reason to make it disappear. But the fact of the matter was that he returned to being barehanded. In that state, he began voicing a blatant complaint.
おっしゃる通り、確かに読みが外れたようですね。あなたは一刻も早く死にたがっていると思ったのですが、牧なきを。私が用意した死に場所では、お気に召さぬというわけですか。
The knight's iron was his bane. Facing him would surely lead to the priest's demise. He acknowledged that and avoided counting Nigredo by settling him up with the battle he would surely obsess over, thus reducing the possibility of him taking part in this event. But alas.
愚問。たわごとだ、生産杯。
Completely ignoring the priest's lament, Machina took a step forward. He was a champion, a warrior through and through. Till the eighth opened and provided him with an opportunity to unleash his all, he would not tolerate his own incompleteness. No battle prior to that was considered fair by him.
ランチキ騒ぎに興味はない。だがその果てが俺にとっては最後の戦だ。
He had awaited this moment for 60 long years. The battle that would grant him final death was to be accepted as genuine until they both were at the ultimate peak of their respective powers. The time was not yet right.
ゆえにお前は邪魔だな。不本意だが俺が排除するしかあるまい。
Potent power gathered in his fist. Trifa knew of its deadliness all too well.
やれやれ。 今夜はまた随分と饒舌ではないですか。しかしなるほど、全力の発揮をご所望とは誰かさんと似ていますね。それは本当にあなたの心か。まず我々は共にハイドリ秘境の影から解き放たれることを念頭に置くべきだと愚行しますが。
Suddenly, the iron fist ran through the air, carrying a roaring wind.
馬の耳に念仏。所詮奴隷のあなたには分かりますまい。
The man of the cloth leapt backwards, dodging the metallic strike with the skin of his teeth. Then he began to plan his escape. However,
無駄だ。
just like it was with the hospital, the entire school is now within Rubido's range, her grasp. No one staying within areas consumed by her grand artillery could ever make an escape.
貴様はこれにも耐えるだろうが、他はどうかな。まあ姫は私が責任持って守るがね。あとは知らんよ。どうとなる。
That wasn't a bluff. Eleanor was completely serious. If Trifa tried to escape the school, she would blow it all to bits.
気晴れよマキラ。貴様なら消滅だけは避けられるはずだ。この程度しのげんようでは土台ハイドリ秘境の近衛とは言えん。そうだ。
構わん。問題ない。
The only ones who could withstand Rubido's cannon fire were Machina and Einherjar like Eleanor herself, the indestructible divine vessel, and Irae Amantes, the Sonenkind she claimed she would protect. Anyone else would surely crumble to ashes. Just like Lisa. Kay held her breath, trying to process the situation until the sudden realization left her completely speechless. It was happening again. They weren't even considering her as part of their design. She was less than trash to them. In their eyes, the sole value of the girl known as Kay Sakura was to be a potential sacrifice to the swastika. As if to prove it, the three completely ignored her and continued their exchange.
あなたが私を攻撃するのは立場上不忠になるのではないですかね、ザミエル卿。
ああ、だがすでに不忠者のせいで金を破った。ならば一度も二度も変わらんだろう。不本意だがね。罰は後で粛々とハイドリ秘境の御前で受けるとしよう。真の不忠はここで貴様を逃すことだ。故にどうする。死なれては困るのだ。
Eleanor shifted her gaze towards the one that being that didn't seem to belong there.
からくりは読めた。双子の片割れか。ああ、名は何と言ったかな。
ヨハンだ。
Rubido and Nigrido detailed the situation as Trifa stood silent, not even trying to hide any of it.
そう、ヨハンだ。生きていたのだな。知らなかったよ。ブレンナーらしい、そして貴様らしいと言ってやるか。前者は愚かしく、後者は薄汚い。哀れだよ、その少女。いっそここで何も知らぬまま行かせてやるのが慈悲と思えぬこともない。まあ何にせよ。
With a cold grin and a light chuckle, Eleanor turned around as if to display that she didn't even need to see what happened next.
罪だクリストフ。貴様の巡礼とやら。
Just then, the somber knight launched another metallic strike towards the priest. He didn't dodge, or rather he couldn't. Considering he was facing two veteran battalion commanders, one might say this is all too obvious. By dodging the first blow, the priest got into a position they found desirable. Then while Eleanor sealed his ability to escape and conversed with them, Machina perfected the distance between them. Everything was planned. Now Cosme Ayase was on the same straight line as Trifa and Machina. Had the priest dodged the attack, she would have surely died, so he could do nothing but accept it. The results of the blow were palpable.
無駄だ。知っているだろう。俺に砕けぬものはない。
The vessel that boasted of complete and thorough invincibility was now beginning to creak. Though he protected himself by crossing his arms, the fact that it damaged him was undeniable. There was no better proof for it than the groans escaping his mouth.
今のはいささか非道ではありませんかな、牧名卿。騎士たる御身が不女子を盾にするような道を選ぶとは驚きだ。
誤解するな。俺は騎士道など知らん。知っているのは戦場の掟だけだ。立ち入れば女子供のわけなく死ぬ。
故に何もかも終わってしまえと。やれやれ、あなたが一番ハイドリ秘境に近いですな。
少子、お前が言うことか。
He pulled back the fist he had launched, displaying the kind of placidity that seemed to imply a complete lack of worry about any counterattacks. His defenselessness was on a completely different dimension compared to Trifa's. While the priest didn't protect himself due to the absolute certainty of his endurance, the Somber Knight had unshakable confidence in his attack power.
誰よりも奴に依存している身で笑わせる。
A downward strike sent the cassock-clad corpus flying as an all-dominating offense clashed against indomitable defense. The two ultimately failed to cancel each other out, resulting in the former's victory over the latter. As a result, he couldn't withstand his blows. Trifa was being pummeled into his demise, unable to do anything to stop it. The sight made Irae subconsciously reach out towards him. Alas, he was too far. She was just as powerless as the priest himself. Though Irae was the one who sparked this event, its flow was completely out of her hands. She was confused about what she should do. The girl simply didn't know how to feel about the priest. One blow after the other, the Iron Negrido continued punching Trifa. Every hit seemed to shave something away from him, made him break, shatter, and gradually disappear. It was over for him. The priest would be defeated and perish. Even with her untrained eyes, she could still easily predict the outcome of their battle. However,
どうして
she couldn't help but voice the exact same question she had asked herself countless times before. Why was he so keen on keeping her alive? A woman this wicked, a girl this dangerous. Choosing to kill her would be far more reasonable, and that was exactly what she thought he was trying to do just a moment ago. But with an unbefitting, serious expression on his face, all the while voicing groans of genuine desperation, he forced himself to stand strong and brave as he faced an undefeatable foe. Was it for her sake? Was it her fault? Did she do anything for him that would warrant such a fervent struggle? She didn't understand him. The girl just couldn't guess what the priest was thinking. And yet, even after witnessing his sacrificial devotion, Irae couldn't help but be scared of him. Did that make her a lowlife? A pile of human filth? Or perhaps something entirely detached from humanity? What did Valeria Trifa mean to Irae Himuro? And what did the Sonnenkind mean to Kristoff?
心配はいらない。言ったろ。我々は玉体を休んじ立てまつると。
Eleanor spoke up as if to prevent Irae from reaching towards him again. With her back turned to the heated battle, the woman came to stand right next to the girl.
あれの守り。そのど外れた強度の秘密は2つある。一つはベルリンの黄金連星をもとにクラフトが、というよりイザークが城を飛ばした際の副産物だよ。すなわち対魔、対物理、対時間、対偶然。そうした防御膜を極限まで強化、移れないように永久展開させた盾。そうしてもう一つは鎧。
Eleanor revealed the Divine Vessel's greatest mysteries in a completely nonchalant manner, like it was the most obvious thing in the world. As she listened, Irae nearly fainted. A perfectly reasonable reaction considering that
あのうちに渦巻くバルハラのレギオン。魂の総和が常識外れの密度を有しているからに他ならん。わかるかな。あれはハイドリ秘境の玉体なのだよ。
the Divine Vessel was Reinhardt's flesh, and Valeria Trifa was the Golden Beast. That was the gist of what Eleanor had just said.
今マキナが削っているのは前者だ。あれを崩せる者は奴しかいない。故に安堵される。我々はハイドリッヒ教の玉体を破壊などしない。ひさしを借りて母屋も取ろうという不心得な居候、獅子心中の癌を叩き出そうとしているだけだ。
They were about to break the barrier which had been sealing Reinhardt's castle, his creation figment, for over 60 years. The result of such an act were no doubt evident even to the slowest thinker. The other world that perpetually expanded within the unbreakable vessel was about to be released. The event would be akin to the burst of a balloon filled to the amount of water held back by a dam.
盾がなくなれば城の流出はもう止められん。堤防が消えるのだからバルハラの総軍は流れ出ていく。まあ現段階ではそれに極めて近い想像だがね。いずれにせよその時をもって主要代行は任を解かれる。奴は用済みだ。この第七に解ければよい。故にテレジア、御身が抱えているとおぼしき不可解な干渉は。
The girl didn't want to hear it.
やめて。
Rhea raised her voice to stop the woman's words. It was an action completely opposed to her intentions, but she actually wanted, and had to, know the truth behind it. However, it was too hard for her to accept the answer she began to see. Even if she could untangle the complex feelings she had been wrestling with all this time, it was already far too late. Was she worried about Father Trifa, or did she fear him? Was she worried about the divine vessel of gold, or did she fear him? 60 years ago, Valeria Trifa had a completely different appearance. After all, his body wasn't the one he had now. The source of her swaying feelings was the fear her grandfather felt towards the one he believed to be his father. She inherited it through her very soul. Rhea was bound by that fear and led the priest to his place of execution, while being completely unaware of who he really was. In an attempt to protect Fuji, she accidentally pressed the switch to the release of ultimate despair. Was there anything she could do to make up for it? Rhea didn't see how she could turn back now. She thought herself a fool, and a thoughtless little girl. She had always known that Carl Kraft's Ars Magna wasn't weak enough to be ruined by someone as meager as her. She knew it well, yet she still brought about such a harrowing predicament. If they let her, she would have killed herself right then and there.
自害ならいずれもっとしたくなる。いやそれとも生の執着になるのかな。どちらでもよいがね。
Memento Mori. Eleanor uttered the curse and silently chuckled to herself before going on in a businesslike manner, as if to proclaim that she was done with the girl.
その頂点は第8の解放でだ。せいぜい貯めておくがいいよテレジア。その祈りを持ってこの世をグラズヘイムに塗り替えよう。もはや言うまでもないと思うが、あちらの少女はあなたの血縁。出来損ないなので死んだということにされていたイザークの弟、その孫にあたるらしい。クリストフはあれを使うことで五色を狂わせる腹だったのだ。城の流出を起こさずにその無限再生という黄金のみをかすめ取る。まったくゲスの考えそうなことだよ。そう思うだろ。故に気に余つともいい。奴は正真正銘のクズであり、涙で送るには値しない男だよ。
Upon saying that, Eleanor shifted her gaze from Rhea and instantly changed her attitude.
で、それはそうと。貴様は何を先ほどから私の顔を見ている。
She then addressed another person in a condescending manner, Sakurai Kei, who was splendidly ignored by everyone present.
猿回しの猿にも劣る不格好な踊りを幾度も私の視界に入れていたが、罰が欲しいのか貴様。いいぞ、今はすこぶる機嫌がいい。名乗れよ能なし。貴様どういう了見で私の部下を愚弄している。キルヒアイゼンの席に座ってそのみっともない醜態を晒し続けているのは何のつもりだ。
There wasn't a hint of anger in her tone. She looked down on Kay so much that she didn't deem her worthy of her rage. People who got angry at animals were rare, so why would Eleanor get mad at someone she likened to a monkey? However, the woman had no intention of tolerating the girl's savageness. Her eyes were freezing cold, a perfect show of her intention to not grace Kay with a hint of warmth.
私は
While being practically bound in place by the chills running across her entire body, Kay spoke up in a trembling voice.
桜井ケイと言います。ベアトリス・キルヒアイゼン中尉の後継として11年前
クリストフか。なるほど。故にそのざま苦靴であり負の遺産だな。さてどうするか。
The priest's predicament continued even as they talked. Not only was Trifa incompatible with Machina, but he also nearly had none of the battle prowess of the Somber Knight. It was a one-sided battle that wouldn't last longer than a few more minutes. Completely certain of Trifa's impending doom, Eleanor began to see him as a dead man. After all,
例の小僧はバルハラ流出の後にマキナか我が君の勲となってもらわねばならん。であれば別に第八の逃げがいる。
the woman looked down at Kay, talking about how they would open the final swastika. If Ren was dedicated to either her lord or comrade, what would be the appetizer? At that moment, they had 3 potential candidates for the role.
数がダブつくのは美しくないな。とはいえマレウスを倒した少年はシュライバーの獲物だ。
I
奴
assume,
に計画的な殺人など私は微塵も期待しない。
I assume that last words may be murders or something? Could be a typo. Unless that's some sort of German word I'm not familiar with.
いつどこでどう殺すか読みようがないので除外しよう。ではそうなあおい、残りはどうしたらよいと思うね。
Eleanor formed a grin as she looked down at Kay. The girl bit her lower lip before speaking up.
つまりあなたはザミエル教
The woman's words and mannerisms were far too blatant for Kay to not understand their implications. After all, Eleanor presented as if talking to a monkey. Kay certainly considered herself stupid, but even she could comprehend the Crimson Knightess's words to a nauseating extent. The girl muttered with a creaking voice.
私にここで死ねとおっしゃる。
貴様か。そこのそいつかだ。
The pallid mask was still violently shaking as Kay held it close to her heart, and Tubal Cain was still sealed within.
早いか遅いか大差あるまい。それとも貴様。はあ、もしかして。
After an ominous pause, Eleanor's eyes flashed with a wicked glint. Kay's entire body shuddered when, suddenly, a crimson flower bloomed before her.